We're on page Chavez in the Maharal, in the second paragraph of first column. So he explained the difference between a kinyon, meaning acquire a characteristic, and Yerushalayim. Yerushalayim is not a characteristic. It's a realization, and that's why, and it's just basic. It's not something which, he says, is tosefis. You're advancing yourself. It's something intrinsic in the person, but it's something you seek. It's an understanding. To be able to come, like we said yesterday, we understand things intellectually. To internalize it, it's not simple. Person believes in God, but to have a sense of your inadequacy because of the truth of how you come about and what you are, to be able to sense that, that's already another level. That's Dover Godel. Bevadahu Dover Godel she'egia le'iro, ki Dover zeh she'yichoshiv atzum kilo eino eitzel lo'oleh hu Dover koshimot. To negate yourself, I'm considered nothing because I'm only a consequence of someone who wills me, because you do have a sense of self. You have a sense of yourself. Despite you have a sense of yourself, I'm nothing versus the one who wills me to be. Instead, the two things playing simultaneously. I'll give you an example. You have a person who's pompous. He has $100 to his name. And you have two rooms. And the only thing that separates two rooms is a door. On one side of the door, nobody is worth less than $100 million. And this man has $100 to his name, from beginning to the end, not worth nothing more. The other side of the door, people impoverished, they don't have 2 coins to rub together. He walks to the side where the poor people are. This man is the head honcho. Arrogant, abuses people, Here he's feeling his oats. He just crosses that threshold. The other side, the man doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Right? Because vis-a-vis the people on the other side in that other room, he's nothing. He has no value, no worth, nothing. And what's a sense of worth? He has no worth. The other, all of a sudden, he has a sense of worth. When you have that sense of worth, then you start behaving differently. So I'm saying a person has a sense of whatever he is. But you have to somehow separate. I know who I am. I have a sense of who I am. He's capable, qualified, gifted in many areas. But simultaneously, you sense that. But yet, I'm endowed with that. Who endowed me? But you feel you're independent of that. Of course, God could pull the plug anytime he chooses to. But until he pulls that plug, you're what? You have that ability. So to be able to subordinate that to that reality is not a simple thing.
But why support? You're basically an Eved Hashem. So you have
Eved Hashem is a sense.
You have a vital job here. So that position, you're surrendering to Hashem, but you're not.
Surrender is not easy. Surrender is not easy. No. The truth is, you want nothing. You want nothing. You want nothing versus God. You're not surrendering. Surrender is the wrong word. If you're a person of Yerushalayim, you're not surrendering. What are you surrendering?
You're surrendering your ego.
It's not surrendering. Being. If you realize the reality, it's not surrendering. It's like a person speaks to his employer like he's his peer. You understand? You're his peer. If not for him, you wouldn't have your job. And in one moment, he could terminate you. Well, I'm surrendering to my employer. You're not surrendering. You want to be smart, you better recognize who you are and who your employer is. Otherwise, you don't have a position. That's called surrendering. That's the problem. If you continue to feel you're surrendering, then there's you and there's him. Person that's real Yerushalayim, he's not surrendering anything. I recognize who he is, therefore I know I'm nothing. That's the difference. But every aspect of his every aspect of his greatness was because of that recognition that everything he is and the purpose, it's even more so. Why am I endowed? You understand? That's a very important component. Why am I endowed with genius and ability and understanding? That's the question, why. It's because to serve him. So it's not, it's me for me. And now he wants me to take me and serve him. Even the me is him. You understand? I'll give you an example. I give you money to purchase something for the company. It's a lot of money. You understand? It's not for you, but when you have that amount of money, and now you go to the vendors, everybody's vying that you should buy from them, right? And they're even willing to give you some kind of kickback on it. All of a sudden, you're independent. But every dollar you have, you're only authorized to spend on behalf of the company. So the money's not your money, but you have a right to make a decision which one to pick. So everybody's giving you all this honor and this covet and everything because you have that ability. But every bit of that ability is not really you. You were authorized by the owner of the company to do what it is, to act on his behalf. But who are you? You're only acting on his behalf. So everything we have, if the person recognizes the genius, the retention, the persona, whatever you are, is only to serve him. So there's no me. It's not me for me, it's me for him. To be continued.
No expression, there's no I in the word. Whoa.
Now you know why Isaac is a pitcher?
Whoa.
He's a pitcher, he's not a cup.
But there's me.
It's true.